hell smell that? It's like your mother's cooking on Christmas Day. Wait, it's me that's cooking. Aaron, get me off this shelf. My Bolton 2 nuts are getting deep fried and not in a good way. Cue the titles.
Hello and welcome to Terrain by Aaron. If you've just stumbled across this video, this is my 100th video I've released on YouTube. So, you know, we're going to have a little party. Well, kind of. What I did do was I posted on Instagram and YouTube about a week ago just saying ask me anything and I'll answer within reason. So we've got a few questions that I'm going to be hopefully answering that's coming up on the video. So the video, there'll be some bits where I'm talking about the build, and then there'll be other bits where I'm just yapping with the answers to the questions. And yes, you'd be right, I'm still a bit nasally, still recovering from my cold, but I'm fighting through it.
That's right, you've had man flu for the past 2 weeks. Bless you, my good fellow. Good to see that you pulled through, though. You're a trooper.
For those of you who've not seen the last video, that's George. He's the Halloween skull that I built a few weeks ago, and ever since then I can't seem to get rid of him, and he's taken up residency in my garage.
Admit it, big boy. You'd be lost without my witty banter now.
Maybe. Anyway, I have a question that I can easily answer. This one was from a viewer who asked how or why George's voice has changed over the last 2 appearances. That's easy. A lot like Jarvis in Iron Man, where he can change his voice box. Jarvis has just been sort of getting into the swing of things, just to try and work out what sort of voice is best for him.
How's the build coming on? Can I start firing some questions from the viewers at you now?
Well, if you like, all I'm doing now at the moment is just using some corrugated card just to make the tracks for the wheels for the Sandcrawler. So fire away, George, I'm ready.
I'm so excited I think I dribbled some oil from one of my servers onto your table. Wait a minute. Nope, my bad. I just sat in a tub of Mod Podge. Okay, first question, and it's from Morrigan's creation. He's a nice, friendly chap. Anyway, MC asks, what are your plans for when you've reached 1,000 subscribers?
That's a very good question, that MC. Let me pass on that one and think about it, and then we'll come back to it. George, ask the next question.
Okay, big boy. This is from Ivy Pirate, and he asks, are we alone in the universe, and if not, do you think aliens scratch build spaceships?
Well, that's an easy one to answer. No, we're not alone in the universe. Elon Musk has been on this planet now for quite some time, and he's been scratch building spaceships for a good 8-10 years now, and even cars as well. So no, we're not alone on this planet, and yeah, he's building stuff in plain sight. Next question, George.
Elon Musk is a spaceman. Ha ha ha. You could be right about that. Anyway, Kujin Comic Art asks, if you didn't do scratch building, what else would you make videos of? And what are you looking forward to building that you haven't built yet? My, that was a long question. I got dizzy reading that out.
You might need to drink some oil just to recover. Now, as for the question, always wanted to do sort of like funny videos while playing COD, because me and my best mate, we seem to always be laughing and joking when we're playing that game. But unfortunately, the hardware to get all that set up is quite expensive. Who knows, maybe in the future. And as for builds, there's a game called Alice Madness, and there's some really good houses that I'd quite like to tackle, and that's something that I used to do before I started scratch building. Now, that was the doorbell, that was my Amazon delivery, and that was my styrene that I've been waiting for. So we're going to scrap the cardboard build and move over to the styrene, and I'll be able to build the Sandcrawler out of windmill plasticard styrene. It's what modelers use for houses and stuff like that. Anyway, getting back to Cujin's question, I used to make, well I still do, just sort of like houses that were like steampunky sort of stuff, out of foam board. You'll be able to see all them sort of pictures on my Instagram, and I'd like to start making some more of that sort of stuff. It was for like D&D scenery and terrain building, that sort of stuff, but for now I'm still experimenting with all this scratch building stuff.
You didn't scratch build me. I transformed, ascended from the ether. Anyway, I have a question from a lady who wishes to be a secret. Her question is, what's with the sidekick George? Firstly, he's my sidekick lady, so back off, okay?
Oh, now steady George, she's not implying anything. Okay, so many months ago I got a Instagrammer to make me a cat, because I was thinking of, in honour of Charlie, my cat, who's made a few appearances in some videos every now and again, I thought of getting a stuffed cat that looked like Charlie and use him as like some sort of sidekick. Unfortunately, what happened was, by the time the cat arrived, another YouTuber had started with a sidekick, which was a cat. So I had to shelve that idea, and then George came around. Just, well, it was kind of like, well, you know, I'll try George, and surprisingly, he was well received. So I'll probably keep with George for a while until I kill him off and get another sidekick.
Well, big boy, what's this idea of killing me off already? The ladies obviously love my smooth, devilishly chiseled features with my soft undertones. Kill me off now and I will hunt you down. Don't forget, I know where you live. I will find you and I will...
Steady on, George. George, I was just thinking out aloud. Let's move on to the next question before things get heated. So, next question, George, please.
Sorry, it just tugged at my metal heartstrings hearing you say that.
That's okay, George. It's fine. Do you want to ask the viewers to like and subscribe the video?
Hello. Like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps, and I really don't like seeing a grown man cry when he's not had any new subscribers for a few days. Makes me want to vomit actually seeing him like that. So please and thank you for liking, subscribing and sharing. That almost rhymed. I'm a poet and don't even know it. You ready to answer Morrigan's Creations questions yet?
No, but I'll answer this one. This one came from T-Bolt. Head over to Instagram, you'll see T-Bolt. T-Bolt's question was, what is the fastest animal on Earth? Great stuff. Thanks for that. It's a cheetah. Next question, George.
Okay, this is from Dreg Bash. can't ask a question, but I'm onto him. If I saw him down a dark alley, well, I'd probably hide because the way Dregbash describes Overlord, he sounds scary. So first question from Dreg. Why did you start the channel? Angst, do you have a normal job?
Angst? What does angst mean? Do you mean and? Was that a typo?
Yes, typo. You should probably wear your glasses when typing out my speech. You were supposed to type and? You bloody fool. And you work with a hobby knife. I'm surprised there hasn't been more accidents.
Surprisingly, I get paper cuts more than I do actually cutting myself with a hobby knife. And to answer Dreg, yes, I have a normal 9 to 5. Well, it's not really 9 to 5. I work in retail, so it's kind of either early mornings, late nights, that sort of stuff. And I think the other one was, why did I start the channel? Well, I'd seen during lockdown, the first lockdown, I saw a lot of people come and go and started to do stuff like that. Sorry, George, did you want to say something?
You're talking about COVID-19. You may continue.
Yep, that's right. With COVID-19, the first lockdown, and then by the second lockdown, I started building stuff out of cardboard, then moved on to foam board, then watched, I think it was another YouTuber, and started scratch building from plastic bits and bobs. Next question.
Dreg asks, what is your goal for the channel and what do you do with your builds?
So with my builds, some I keep, some I throw away, and some I give away to friends and family. As for where I want the channel to go, well, obviously I want to get over 1,000 subscribers and take it from there, and hopefully get some more subscribers and start to do other stuff with the channel to get bigger and better, I suppose.
Shall we do Morrigan's question now?
No, not yet. Have you got anybody else's questions, or is that it? Actually, before I answer any more questions, as you can see from the build, what I'm doing here is I've just cut out little bits of styrene and I'm just gluing them onto the actual model just to give it some sort of texture. And this cement is very thin, so I can just lay it down along the lines of the edges, and it seeps in and just bonds it and welds it together. Anyway, next question.
Okay. This one is from Spidermath. He's a fun fellow scratch builder who dabbles with electronics. Maybe I should ask him to make me some legs. His question is, what's your favorite greebly or go-to part for scratch building?
Great question from Spidermath. So my favorite greebly would probably be, I use a lot of tank plastic kits for the wheels and stuff like that, and as you can see on the screen, I'm just taking apart, emptying a load of boxes which are tanks and stuff like that, and I usually find that the wheels make little ports and stuff like that. So yeah, probably tanks is my favourite greebly.
Okay, and this question is from Spider Mrs. Hello lady. You're looking very beautiful tonight. Don't forget to call me soon. Sorry, got sidetracked then. Her question is it pronounced greebly or greeble?
Okay, and the simple answer is both. It's a greebly or it could be a greeble. Doesn't matter, it's still one of the same. So yeah, greebly or greeble. I just usually say greeblies, but it can be technically both. And with that, let's go back to the build for a minute, and as you can see, I'm just sticking on little bits and pieces here and there just to give it a little bit more texture on the top and the back end. I'm going to be using these greeblies of tank parts, which are basically the go-to parts that I already mentioned. and then I'm going to spray it black once I've glued down the tracks or the wheels, and then I'm just going to hit it with a very watered down burnt sienna, just to try and give it that sort of dirty, streaky look.
Dude, it's coming close to the end of the video, and you've still not answered MC's question.
I think I already did in a different answer to a different question. But anyway, what do I want to do when I reach 1k? Well, obviously I want to reach 2k, 3k, 4k, 5k, 6k. I'm here to just try and get as many followers and subscribers as possible. Obviously I'm not going to make a lot of money out of YouTube. I'm still trying to work out how to do, if I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will probably set up a Patreon page, and then try and work out how I can run that, and also the videos. Will the videos still be coming each week? Possibly, but some of the bigger, more ambitious videos will probably there'll probably be a gap between both, just so I know I can get it right, and obviously source the plastic junk that I need for the builds. So in answer to MC's question, yeah, I want the channel to do well and get more subscribers, and with more subscribers gives me a better outlook on what to do, and possibly do the Patreon page, and I don't know, even sell my own merchandise with TBA written on a baseball cap or something, which would be fun. So yeah, look, let's just see what happens, and hopefully we'll get there. And it's all down to you guys that have surprised me by subscribing and liking the videos so far. So I do it for you guys. I mean, I just build these things, but you guys like and watch them. So so yeah, thanks very much for entertaining me and getting me to my 100th video. Hope you've liked the video. Hope you've liked George as well. So far there's been no bad feedback with George. No doubt I will get some down the line. I'm prepared for that. I can always kill him off, but don't tell him that.
I heard that.
Yeah, sorry George. So anyway, look, it's near the end of the video and it'll be time for its glamour shots. What I'm doing now at the moment is I'm just using the weathering powder. Look, you'll see the glamour shots now, so thanks very much, and hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, keep scratching that build.
While TBA has left the room, remember to like, subscribe and share the video. He really does get upset if people watch who don't subscribe. So do me a favor, you beautiful, sexy people, and subscribe to his channel. Peace. Laters. And catch you on the next video.